Welcome back, everyone. I'm No Spring Chicken, and this is episode 10 of Urban Sprawl. We've hit double digits, so congratulations. Well done. Today I want to do a bit more building in the town, but first I would like to show you the outside of the school. So the inside hasn't changed much, although we do have some librarians wandering around now, which is nice. This is the entranceway, so you can see I've put some little benches along the sides there with some greenery near the front door, just to break up that red. It is very red and orange. So let's go and have a look, and then we'll get some building done. So around this way we've got some more shrubs, we've got some trees, not too many trees. I do like the big open space that we've got. I've got some more benches and a bin for rubbish, and we've got a handball court, so kids can be out here playing handball, which is a lot of fun. Down this way we've got another bin, and I wanted to make a hopscotch court and I'm not sure if it's come through what this is. So you put the stone in the box and you jump along, missing the box that the little stone's in. So yeah, let me know if this looks like a hopscotch court, or if it, yeah, I don't really know what it looks like. It looks more like a cricket pitch than a hopscotch court, I think. Now, here we've got some seating around the tree, but I don't know if I like the way that's organised. The one over here looks nicer, so you can have the students sitting around the tree in the shade. I might flip that one around. It just looks like a garden box, which it isn't. It's a seat for students to sit and eat their recess and lunch. Got some more seats, and we've got a basketball or a netball post or goal. So a netball or a basketball goal. I guess it's more of a netball. There's no backboard. Another bin. I've left a gate in the back fence here because this is such a big area. If I'm out the back here and I need to get home in a hurry, you can take shortcuts. But I'm not sure I will leave that there, because I have seen the librarians wandering out that way as well through the gap. We've got some, I've put doors on the little storage area. So I do plan on getting some boxes in here with storage. There's the doors, and if you notice, I've put some granite in specifically around in the back of the building, just to give it more of an aged feel. There's supposed to be like cracks in the brickwork. I didn't want to do too much, and you'll notice there's not really a lot around the front, because the front of the building is maintained better, because it's a big school, so they look after the front, but the back of it's sort of not deteriorating, but the maintenance hasn't been up to par around the back. So we got just a little bit of greenery around here, and then down here we've got some more seating and another bin, and this tree is yet to grow. It's just sitting there. I don't mind it, actually. It just gives it a pop of green. I have bought a bell from one of the villages, thinking a school needs a bell, but I don't know where I'm going to put it, and I might leave it until we get some more housing out this way, because bells do have an impact on the behaviour of the villagers. So in the evening they do find the bell and talk to each other. So if I put a bell in the school at the moment, it might separate out the villagers, and it's not a very big place, so I don't want to confuse any of the villagers, so I'll leave that for a little bit. And honestly, I don't know where I'm going to put it. I was thinking of putting it around the front and hanging it in that space up the top there, but villagers go to the bell, so if we had it up there, they'd have to go inside and all the way upstairs, which is a long trek to talk to your neighbours. So yeah, they would probably hang out here, which is a long way, so I need to find somewhere down on the ground floor to put it. Yeah, I've put doors on these two spaces because I had a lot of creepers finding their way in. Whoops. Oh dear. Okay, I need my hot bar. There we go. I was just trying to close the door. Yeah, so the school has come along a little bit. And if you remember the side of the building, these two windows I had in the wrong place, which I had someone point out to me. I had them the same as the other side, or the inside. Yes, I had them close together like that. So I've spaced them out a bit more, so there's a pattern, so they're evenly spread. Yeah, so that's the school, and I have put the fence all the way around, and I love it. I've tried to use the acacia trees because you can get these really weird structures like that one. I really like that tree. It so belongs in a schoolyard, and you can imagine the little kids climbing it. Okay, so I have been building, and I would like to show you a bit of a time lapse of the building, and then I will take you on a tour of what I've been building. So let's go. Okay, so I've just been doing a little bit of building here. So the first thing I want to show you is the cafe. I wanted to make it a little bit ad hoc, as some cafes are very busy, and I decided to use the colour palette that I had left over from building the school. So if you remember, the school's got a lot of the birch wood for floors. It's got a little bit of granite and brick. I added the dark oak as the roof as a bit of contrast to the building itself. I stood back and looked at it, and then I realised it looks like Neapolitan ice cream. So we've got chocolate, vanilla and strawberry. So that's all I see in this building now. As soon as I realised that, it's got 3 ice cream flavours. I did find another horse. This horse I've named Sir Jump-a-Lot because he's got an awesome jump on him. It's a very big jump, and he's not a very slow horse either. So yeah, this is it's like I want to say a cafe. It's not really a restaurant. It's a cafe. So lots of greenery with an outside eating area. So you've got little tables and chairs. At one point there was an iron golem standing on this chair for quite some time. It looked like he was a customer waiting to be served, and he's just gone. He got sick of waiting and he's just wandered off. On the inside, it doesn't look as busy as I'm wanting it to. I want to find some glowberry to have some more greenery hanging from different areas just to give it that busy look. I don't know if I've actually found any glowberry yet. I have been hunting around for it off camera, but I can't find any. So it doesn't have the feel that it should have at the moment, but we do have some smokers. So we've got 2 butchers that come in and work in here in their nice white aprons, and I did put a cauldron down as a sink, which means we do have a leather worker. We have a leather worker wander in to his workstation every now and then in his leather apron. But we've got little shelves with herbs. These are supposed to be like ingredients cupboards, so I've used the beehives as a different look to the walls. We've got some clay pots around the place, and I didn't want to put a table here because I like the open space to move around. There's the leather worker. Good morning, sir. So we've got some more tables and chairs inside. I put some trapdoors along there just to break up that big white that big area of birch wood. So the colour palette is very odd looking, but I like it. It's got a nice homely feel, which is what I was going for, apart from the 3 flavours of ice cream. Maybe I'll call it the Neapolitan Cafe. That's got a nice ring to it. And it touches on the fact that it's based on ice cream, which it's not. I didn't mean to do that. It's just something that I noticed after I had finished building the structure. I love this view now. It's really starting to get a village feel to it, walking along here. Then I built some more townhouses. So again, I've used the red brick from the school and the birch and the acacia roofing. So this is the same materials as the school is built out of. I'll get some beds in here at some point now that my wool farm is working very nicely. But then I thought, well, rather than just having like these tall buildings all in a row, that's a big block, and to walk around that is quite a long walk. So I thought, well, sometimes in terrace houses you see a little gap between the buildings and there's a walkway. So I've put a little walkway here, and it's got a canopy over it, and I wanted it to feel like it's just a walkway, but then the wandering traders have sort of set up a little bit of a like a little area where they sell their wares. So we've got odd bits and pieces that they've collected in their travels. We've got banners or rugs hanging. We've got pots and books and different things from around different biomes. So I do want to fill this up a little bit more with little bits and pieces. I was actually thinking of trying to capture a wandering trader and maybe having them on a lead in here so they don't wander off. So it looks like this is it's not official, it's just the wandering traders have found this little nook and they've set up shop. So I want to make more banners and have them hanging, so it's just really cluttered with all their wares from all their wandering around and trading with people. So I really like this little area. I think it's quite sweet. We'll look at this in a sec. And I did make another terrace house to be on the other side of the little walkway. And I thought I want to make it out of the mud brick. I did actually have to go and make some more mud bricks. But yeah, it's got a really different feel to it. I've put in some mud brick with the roots from the mangroves in amongst the brick palette, and some terracotta and some granite, just to break up that brick pattern, so you can see the different bricks in here. I like it. It sort of looks run down. I didn't mean for it to look run down, because it is supposed to be like, these are supposed to be quite nice buildings. But I like it. It's got a nice, a comfortable feel to it. Like, it's still in that quality of building, but it's just a little bit run down. I can imagine the wandering traders have taken up residence in this one. So I was thinking of doing the same interior with rugs hanging and all their little wares throughout the place. But yeah, so just trying different things, trying different palettes, and I like it. So there's the last terrace house, and to finish my idea, I wanted to start enclosing roads. So currently the village is very open. There are no closed roads where there's buildings on both sides. So I wanted to start building the village out, but closing off the road, so having buildings on both sides. So I've started building some more houses, but again, I don't want it just to be a huge city of these original buildings. I wanted to bring my own ideas and likes and dislikes into it. So I wanted it to touch on these buildings, but have my own influence. So I do have the cobble. And the idea here is that there's a road coming down here, which I've put in, and there's the front of this house. And on this road, across from Trader Alley, there's the front of this house. So we've got two houses back to back. So there's not a lot of backyard in between them, but I like that idea of starting to build out and fill up the space, but as a village. So using the streets for the front of the buildings. So I do like this little area now. When these buildings get finished, I think it will start making it feel like the village is really starting to grow. So, oops. How's my aim today? Yeah, spot on. So from back here, it's starting to look quite nicely organised with a variety of colours and textures. We're getting some departmental buildings up, so some government buildings. We've got the school. This does look like a bit of a castle at the moment. That's just because I haven't finished the roof of it. But some more housing. So in here we'll have beds pretty much. And I got to keep in mind that the villagers don't just need beds, they need workstations. So every now and then there'll be a little area set up with all their workstations in it, so they don't have to walk a mile. Some of the librarians at the school live all the way over Whoop Whoop. But I don't want to put their beds in the school. So as the village grows, I need to make sure that their beds are close to where they're working. But I love having the librarians walking around, and every now and then you'll see them walking around upstairs. In they go. And it's raining again. Okay, so let's go and do some more work on these two houses. So there you have it, the latest addition to the village as far as buildings go. So we've got the Neapolitan cafe, which is getting lots of service by the look of it. We've got the butchers in there making up food for the locals. You can see him in there. We've got these two new buildings, which a little bit of a ramshackle, but I like the character that they've got. And then we've got the other two townhouses with the little walkway in between, which is the little Wandering Villagers impromptu shop. That's a pop-up shop. I hope you liked the episode. I've really enjoyed building these new additions to the place, and I look forward to seeing what else we can do. If you liked the episode, please hit the like button and subscribe. Please write some comments. I would love to get some feedback from you guys and see what you are enjoying about the series, or suggestions for builds that you'd like to see, or how we can improve what we're doing. So please leave a comment. I do read the comments, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.